Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today in our 12th meeting we will talk again about the pavement design. So in our last meeting we already talked about the FAA method for the flexible pavement design. So today we will talk about the PCN method. Here is some background why ICAO developed PCN method. So it is important to know the information of pavement strength in an airport, so we can decide what type of aircraft and its operating mass that can be accommodated by an airport. Besides, it also will make the pavement maintain its service life. So in the past, the strength of pavement was reported differently by states. For example, US has their own method to report the strength of their pavement in an airport. So do UK and other countries. And unfortunately, the difference of the reported strength of pavement lead to misinterpretation by the users. So, in 1977, ICAO developed a single standardized method of reporting pavement strength that called by ACN-PCN method. ACN is aircraft classification number and PCN is pavement classification number. And later in 1981, ICAO introduced the ACN-PCN method in ICAO Annex 14 Volume 1. So basically, I will give you the explanation of ACN-PCN method from ICAO Annex 14 and the file from Aerodrome Design Manual document 9157 part 3. So for a comprehensive explanation, actually you can see the documents from both of the file. Like I said before, in 1981, ICAO promulgated the ACN-PCN method as the single universal system for determining the weight limitation of aircraft operating on airport pavement. So PCN method, also called by ACN-PCN method. Why? Because the procedure of ACN-PCN method is comparing an airport's PCN with an ACN, or it will be comparing the pavement classification number in an airport and with an aircraft classification number. And for the notes, that the ACN-PCN method is only for reporting pavement strength data in the Aeronautical Information Publication or AIP, and is not intended for the design and evaluation of pavement. So how about the pavement design based on ICAO? So based on ICAO in Aerodrome Design Manual document 9157 part 3, they didn't talk about single standardized method to design the pavement. Instead, ICAO gives the methods of pavement design from best practice in some states. For example, US, UK, Canada, and France. For example, the best practice from US. They had the design method of pavement, which regulated in Advisory Circular by Federal Aviation Administration, And about this, we already learned it in our last meeting about the FAA method to design the pavement. Then, in United Kingdom or UK, they had their guidance to designing airport pavement in their DMG or Design and Maintenance Guide by Ministry of Defense. Actually, it is uncommon how the airport pavement regulated under the Ministry of Defense. And we will talk about the ACN method from UK in the next meeting. The others, ICAO mentioned the design pavement that regulated by Advisory Circular by Transport Canada, so they also have the best practice from Canada. And the last they mention and they also explain, so I cannot only mention but also explain the design method from French, from the technical guidance by STAC DGAC. So if you want to know about the design pavement from the other countries here, so you may look at the Aerodrome Design Manual, document 9157 part 3. So for the notes that the ACN-PCN method is not for the pavement design. Now let's talk about the ACN and PCN method. And what is the definition of ACN and what is the definition of PCN? So ACN, or Aircraft Classification Number, is a number that expresses the relative effect on an aircraft on a pavement for a specified standard subgrade category. And the PCN is Pavement Classification Number, is a number that expresses the bearing strength of a pavement for unrestricted operations. So in the ACN and PCN method, the Pavement Classification Number, or the PCN reported, shall indicate that an aircraft with an Aircraft Classification Number, or the ACN, is equal to or less than the reported PCN, can operate on the pavement subject to any limitation on the tire pressure or aircraft all-up mass for specified aircraft types. So basically, the ACN from an aircraft, they should have to be equal to or less than the reported airport PCN here. So this is the concept from the ACN-PCN method. Then this is for the code. ACN-PCN reported method has a code to make it easier to understand. So the bearing strength of a pavement intended for aircraft of apron mass greater than 5,700 kilograms shall be made available using the Aircraft Classification Number ACN, Pavement Classification Number PCN method by reporting all of the following information. So the ACN-PCN code will have this information. So there are 5 information. The first is the Pavement Classification Number, or the PCN. Then the pavement type for ACN-PCN determination. then subgrade strength category. The fourth is maximum allowable tire pressure category or maximum allowable tire pressure value. And the last is the evaluation method of the pavement. So for ACN-PCN code, this is the example of the ACN-PCN code. So for example, we have PCN 50/F/A/Y/U. So 50 stands for the pavement classification number or PCN. Then the next slash is stand for the pavement type for ACN-PCN determination, and the next slash is stand for subgrade strength category. The next slash is for maximum allowable tire pressure category or value here, and the last slash is for the pavement evaluation method. So what type that will letter that we'll use for the ACN-PCN code here. So we will go to the next slide. So the information on pavement type for ACN-PCN determination, subgrade strength category, maximum allowable tire pressure category, and the evaluation method shall be reported using these following codes. So here are the codes for the ACN-PCN code. So this is for the first is the information of pavement type for ACN-PCN determination. There will be two codes, R and F. The R is stand for the rigid pavement and F is stand for flexible pavement. The next information is for subgrade strength category. There are 4 codes, A, B, C, D. The code A stands for the high strength of the subgrade. The meaning of the high strength is characterized by K 150 meganewton per cubic meter and representing all K values above 120 meganewton per cubic meter for rigid pavement. So this is the K is for rigid pavement, and by CBR 15 and representing all CBR values above 13 for flexible pavement. So the K is for the rigid pavements and the CBR is for the flexible pavement. So it is depend on the pavement type for ACN-PCN determination. Is it rigid pavement or flexible pavement? So for the code B is for the medium strength. So represent in a range of K 60 to 120 for rigid pavement and the CBR of 8 to 13 for flexible pavement. And also this is for the code C that stand for the low strength. So this is the range of the K here, and this is the range of the CBR for flexible pavement. And for code D that stand for the ultra low strength, that is all K K values below 25 meganewton per cubic meters for rigid pavement, and for CBR values below 4 for flexible pavement. And the next information is maximum allowable tire pressure category. So there are also 4 codes: W, X, Y, and Z. The W stands for the unlimited. So the meaning of unlimited is this is unlimited maximum allowable tire pressure. So the tire pressure is unlimited. And for the X, that stands for the high, is for the tire pressure limited to 1.75 MPa. And for the code Y, that stands for the medium, is for the tire pressure limited to 1.25 MPa. And the last, for the code Z, that stands for the low tire pressure category. They have the tire pressure limited to half MPa. And for the last information is the evaluation method of the pavement. So there are 2 codes, T and U. The T stands for the technical evaluation, that representing a specific study of the pavement characteristics and application of pavement behavior technology. And the code U, that stands for the using aircraft experience, which representing a knowledge of the specific type of and mass of aircraft satisfactorily being supported under regular use. So this is the code for the ACN-PCN codes. So we will know what is the letter code in ACN-PCN code stands for. So this is the code and the classification. So this is the example of the PCN code. So for example, we have PCN 22/F/A/W and /T. For the F, they have F or R, but in this case, the pavement type is flexible pavement. That we can see here that the flexible consists of asphalt or the surface course, base, subbase, and subgrade. And for the rigid pavement, they have concrete and then subbase and the subgrade. So for this example, the pavement type is flexible pavement. And for the next slash, they have actually the options of A, B, C, D for the subgrade strength. And for this example, the pavement have the subgrade strength in a high. And then for the next slash is for the tire pressure, that actually there are 4 options: Y, X, W, X, Y, and Z. So for this example, the pavement can bearing the tire pressure unlimited. And for the pavement evaluation, so the last slash is actually they have 2 options, T or U, but in this example, the pavement evaluation is by technical evaluation. So this is how we read the code of the PCN in an airport. And this is the example of the ACN-PCN code in Soekarno-Hatta International Airport in Jakarta. So this file or this documents is from this link. So if you want to download it, you can download here. And in this file, you can see here the data of Soekarno-Hatta International Airport. So this is the AIP supplement, and this is the data of the apron and taxiway of Soekarno-Hatta International Airport. For example, for the apron data, they have PCN 119/R/B/W/T. So you can now know the meaning about behind this sentence or this code. And this is for first taxiway, because there are so many taxiway in Soekarno-Hatta International Airport. It's not only one, but there are many taxiways. So in every taxiways, they have different PCN code. So for example, the taxiway for N1, N3, N4, N5, N6, and N8, they have the strength of the pavement in PCN code is PCN 114/R/D/W/T. And this is for taxiway N2, N7, and C9, and P1. They have PCN 89/R/B/W/T. This is for taxiway N9. This is for this taxiway. This is for taxiway NC4, and this is for taxiway SPE. They had PCN 89/F/C/W/T. So this is how the airport will have the information of the pavement strength. So this supplement is intended to inform pilots and airlines operators about additional and change of apron, taxiway, and advanced visual docking guidance system at Soekarno-Hatta International Airport. Here, and it also has the data that contains the information about the change of the apron or the taxiway. For example here, so this is the current is N1, and the change is actually no change, but there are some change here. For the current is N3, and the change or the new is N4. So it will be updated regularly. So the pilot and the airlines operator have the newest information of the strength of the pavement here. And for the AIP here, it is published by the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, Directorate of Air Navigation, and Subdirectorate Operation of Air Navigation, the Ministry of Transportation Indonesia here. The following examples illustrate how pavement strength data are reported under the ACN-PCN method. So for example, if the bearing strength of a rigid pavement resting on a medium strength subgrade has been assessed by technical evaluation to be PCN 80, and there is no tire pressure limitation, then the reported information will be, so the PCN 80 is from here /R, it is for the rigid pavement, /B, the B is for the medium strength subgrade, /W, because there is no tire pressure limitation, /T, because the pavement assessed by technical evaluation. So it will be PCN 80 /R/B/W/T. Then for the second example is, if the bearing strength of a composite pavement that behaving like a flexible pavement and resting on a high strength subgrade and has been assessed by using aircraft experience to be PCN 50, and the maximum tire pressure allowable is 1.25 MPa, then the reported information would be PCN 50, this is from this here, /F/A, F is for the flexible pavement, A is for the high strength subgrade, /Y, Y is for the maximum tire pressure allowable 1.25 MPa, /U. So U is for the assessment by or evaluation by aircraft experience. So this is how we should have to write the code of the ACN-PCN code. And then the next example is, if the bearing strength of a flexible pavement resting on a medium strength subgrade has been assessed by technical evaluation to be PCN 40, and the maximum allowable tire pressure is 0.8 MPa, then the reported information will be PCN 40 from here. So basically this value 40, 50, 80 and others value, we will get this value from the evaluation from both technical evaluation and aircraft experience. We will get this value here, /F for flexible pavement, /B because it is resting on a medium strength subgrade, /0.8 MPa. So this is if you want to write the note clearly, but you can also write this and the code WXYZ, but this is if you want to make it clearly, /T because of the pavement assessed or evaluated by technical evaluation. But actually for a common code, you should have to write the code like this in the letter code, not just write down the value here.